So, hello everybody. What is going on, dude? Today is Kiba Shimaka here, and welcome back to some more Okami HD. Last time, we wrapped up the wonderful tale, the beautiful story that is Okami HD. We saw our end game results. This time, well, we're going to go over a couple of the bonuses, do a little bit of comparison between this playthrough, of course, and my initial run, which I will show on screen shortly. Excuse me, of course. You have my playtime, days passed, saves, how many, no deaths, obviously, enemies defeated, money gained, demons' fangs found, praise earned. You can definitely tell there's going to be a vast difference between this one and my initial playthrough. And various rewards we get, which you can see on the right hand side, which is really nice. Comparatively, my first run through, not as many days passed. Definitely, or a little bit more days passed. I think the playtime was almost the exact same. Saves was fairly close as well, which is really nice, really funny. Deaths, enemies defeated was a lot more. Demon Fangs was exponentially more. Praise earned a lot. Money gained a lot. Enemies defeated a lot. Yeah, you can definitely tell the differences between my initial playthrough or one of my initial playthroughs and this playthrough that I just did. Is certainly quite a damn difference. It's kind of funny to think about. But yeah, I did what I could. I enjoyed the journey as best as I can. And there we are. We can finally hear and understand our full rewards. Congratulations. We obtained Karmic Transformation 1, 2, Karmic Returner, Stray Bead. All stray beads have been reunited, and the string of beads is complete. Karmic Transformer 3, Transformer 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That is them all, I believe. Now save the game here. Yes, this will set up for New Game Plus. No, I will not because I've already done it, which is fine with me. But yeah, we can now begin the journey again. But before that, we have some things to inspect and check on the main menu. Upon beating the game the first time through, we will gain access to a little new option menu, which we've seen before when I first booted up, called Presents from Issun. Presents from Issun involve art, music, video treasure chests, and the Demon Gallery scroll. So with art, of course, you get to look at concepts of all the characters, what they initially came up with, ideas of reflectors, rosaries, and even the glaives, as well as just what little illustrations and things that they came up with throughout our journey that we saw in the scrolls, as we read them, as we came across them, things like that. And oh my goodness, I love the art style. It is beautiful. Divine Retribution, Snarling Beast. We actually get a clearer cut image of what is in the pause menu. The Infinity Judge, the Trinity Mirror, the Solar Flare, its truest form, Sumagari, 7 Strike, which 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm guessing the tip of the blade counts as the 7th, so yeah. The Blade of Kusanagi, the 8th Wonder, Thunder Edge. Yeah, just get to see them all. Devout Beads, Exorcism Beads, Resurrection Beads, Life Beads, the Tundra Beads. Yeah, I like how the last ones all have special glyphs or special illustrations. So the Solar Flare, its truest form. Thunder Edge, the strongest form of glaive. Tundra Beads, the strongest form of rosaries, and I think it's really sick. We get little illustrations of Issun, early developments and stuff like that. I think it's really sick, and I just love seeing all the characters and how they were. Susanoo could have had a more prominent or a less prominent beard, but we got this, which is really nice. Kushi definitely had a lot of developmental changes. Mr. Orange, Mrs. Orange, we just get a lot of comparison of how different these characters could have been versus what they truly became, which I think is really nice and really cool and really funny. Oh my god, there's so many different concept arts because you look at all the different characters: Ida, Hayate, Kaguya, the Canine Warriors, the Sparrow Clan, Waka, Himiko, Yami, Umi, The Emperor, the Carpenters. You just get to look at everybody, and it's insane. You know, just how it all is. You even get to look at all the different gods and such, which is really cool. Rejuvenation, Power Slash, the Green Sprouts, Cherry Bomb, Water Spout, Gale Storm, Crescent, Inferno, Bless You, Veil of Mist, Catwalk, Thunderstorm, Blizzard. It's so sick. We even get a little clue, a little hint as to their kid, the child of Kushi and Nagi, Nushi. That is the ship name, I guess, but yeah, that's the idea they came up with. And then we just get the little ending illustrations. You see Otohime had a daughter as well. The Canine Warriors are spreading the message. It's so great. It's such a wonderful thing. And then you could also look at the different monsters, you know, how they all turned out. The different concepts of what we initially had, you know, like a dinosaur in a way. The water dragon, I think. No, another dinosaur of some sort. A big beast, like what could have been and what we could have fought and things like that. And what was the end result of them? It's really cool to just get a good look at the developmental progress of it all. And I think it's sick. There's Yami in its different forms. A manga, yeah. There's a whole manga to this too. It is not just, you know, a story or a simple one. Look at concept arts of different environments, just like what was the initial thought process on them, and then, you know, just the bestiary. It's so sick. You also have music, so you can check out the different chapters from beginning to end. This is kind of what I primarily used for, you know, Devil Trial Gates and things like that, where I had moments of just complete silence, played some music. That's primarily what I use. The treasure chest, which you get internal, you know, presentation stuff, which I think is really sick and really cool. Because like you could definitely tell this is old era, PlayStation 2 era, and like this is the initial concept of it. Like the idea of Okami, and it's spelled differently too, Ohkami. It could have been a 3D kind of somewhat open world concept, and it was really cool and it was really interesting. And now you see the second presentation idea, which is more familiar to what we have now. You know, a completely different concept. The enemies would have been more animalistic. It would have been more, you know, really utilizing that polygon aspect. And it was just, it's insane how far it came, how far it's gone. And now you could actually get a good look at the different, you know, enemies, the scroll in full, you know, and you hear a narration of sorts.
我が名は天東大使一寸白銀の狼ともに旅立ちたるに遅い来たる者のけどもをここに描きしたたむる者なり
Like it's
なよなみだりに見るべからず襲わるること必要なり 夢夢人に語るべからず呪われること疑いもなし今宵も物のけ遅いきたりて我らが行き方 ハバマントス。あな恐ろしいよ。あ恐ろしいよ。
Yeah, I personally don't know what the story is. I kind of wish I knew what it was, but either way, it's cool. It's just a little narration, and you get this tale, these glyphs, these drawings, these sketches of everything that we run into, both forms of the water dragon, the king and the queen and empress. You know, and it's really sick. You get a full blown look without having to worry about any sort of display. You get to really just enjoy, the time taken out to get this written down and all the background drawings, everything of conceptualized and what kind of history each of these different characters draw upon. And it's so sick and it's so cool to think about, to be able to witness and see. It's insane. It is quite something. We see all the different enemies and everyone we've fought and everyone we've clashed with. Oh my gosh. Quite a time, quite an adventure, quite a tale. I hate that enemy. That the blue one. Lechku, great fight. But it's just, now blessed upon the arc. We see Yami in all its various forms before its final true form. That is all that there is in terms of the presence from Issun. Just a lot of conceptualized arts, things like that. And so where do we go from here? Well, we have our new game. But not from there. We're gonna go into my original. Let's jump in. Now we could hear, the tale again as it starts, but that's not gonna be our main focus. Come on, as things can load. Yes, we know, we understand the journey and the story. However, this is not the end of the story. Indeed, it is not. There is more to this tale than most people know. 100 years have passed since Nagi and Shiranui's heroic exploits. It happened so quickly that no one in the village even took notice. The whole story prevails again. Starts from the beginning, same old, new game plus. Yes, yes, yes. But now we get a good look at ourselves and what we have. The golden ink pot, I do have it in this file. But the string of beads, for completing all of them, we obtain the true stray bead, the only one obtainable in the Arc of Yamato. I have everything full. I have a bunch of those left. We don't have our final items, of course, because those are limited in a sense. But it's all good. The string of beads. Ink pot and solar energy become limitless. Attack power times 10. We basically have infinite. Along with that, we also have our different karmic transformations. We can look at the different forms and become different versions. What else is there to note is you keep all the things that you pretty much bought up to this point, except for the last three, the water tablet and the fire tablet. You do have to repurchase those, so keep that in mind. But with these karmic transformations, we basically become different canine warriors. We transform into them. We're little pudgy sized allies and such. We can become the pure white wolf, just that in itself. We get to enter and just kind of live through the story in different forms. It doesn't change or make a difference story wise, but scenes may just be different now that you're looking like a different dog. You're not a wolf, you're a dog. You're one of the canine warriors, funny enough, which is really cool. You also have true Shiranui in its highest form, with all the markings and everything as we are used to, or as we've seen and been told. We have ourselves stone Amaterasu, so the statue-esque, the figure that is placed upon the, in the shrine with Nagi. That's where it is. Yeah, Issun shush. I just want to get a better look at myself. And finally, you get realistic what could have been Amaterasu, which is really weird, but in all honesty, it's kind of cool. I'll admit it. Now, let's return to our standardized selves. And I suppose the last thing for us to really do, is to read over the last one. Yami. This horrifying entity has also been called Empty Death. It seeks complete destruction. For eons, it has been locked in a struggle with the Sun God. This fight has been described thus. Yami's destruction was countered by the Sun God's rejuvenation. Round, cold, and desolate as the moon, Yami has never been depicted as a human or an animal in any drawing. It is simply too inorganic in appearance to warrant such portrayals. Yami took on a ring form when attacked, rendering blows useless. The beast was bathed in moonlight, the light acting as a blade. Form 2. Form 3. In most legends, gods are portrayed as good or evil, as representations of specific animals. This is not in the case of the dreaded Yami. Yami belched fire and ice, but the god deflected the onslaught. The beast attacked violently with speed and unpredictability. Only by slowing the flow of time could the sun god defend itself. Form 4. Its inorganic nature resembles machinery, leading one gadgetry expert to speculated that it is likely the source of all machines. When the god attacked with thunder, the machine coughed forth a seed. When the beast drew it back in, the god knew it must be the core. The beast tried to seal away its core with an icy blast. In all these tales, there is no record of a decisive victory. Has no one emerged victorious, or was the event simply not recorded? As the darkness tries to cover all, forget not the warmth of the purifying light. Prayer is power. Power is prayer. We end our journey back where we once began. To be born again, to relive it as we have once, that is our tale, that is our fate. That is entirely up to us. All our old powers are still with us, minus the, brush techniques. But, we have all of our abilities pretty much in hand, if we so choose. Various treasures, fish caught, animals, fed, have to be redone, of course. But, yeah. There is nothing more to this story except for what we have now. And this is where I'm going to leave it off. That is all that there is for Okami HD. Nothing more, nothing new to note, as we bid our wonderful hero farewell. So what moves forward from here? Well, I'm still in the process of figuring that out, if I'm being honest. I need to take a little break due to certain or more pressing matters going on around me, so it'll be some time until I upload something new. What I can say is I'm currently in the process of reworking a couple of projects, so you might see those get mass uploads, re-uploads, things like that in the near future. But I want to say for certain, the next project we'll be tackling officially when I can, sit down and really focus on it. It'll be a little wonderful adventure with a buddy of mine, going through, what's the best way to describe it? I guess going through some sort of apocalypse. Hearing the tales of a certain corporation and their dreadful deeds. But I hope you guys did enjoy. Hope you all continue to enjoy, and if you're at all new, hey, consider hitting that like button. Comment down below what you all enjoyed, or most certainly would love to see. Share with anybody and everybody, please, if you will, if you do not mind. And subscribe. Hit the little bell for daily notifications. I try to get these out on a day-to-day process, of course. And I will certainly be seeing all of you dudes next time. Peace out, everybody.